It is not illegal to yell here. Oh my goodness. And that was a Karen apparently at a Starbucks in Ohio going off about something. According to the woman who filmed this and the workers at the store, she arrived at 7 in the morning and was peaceful and quiet and not causing any sort of fuss. And then she left the store and came back at 9:30 and something set her off. Maybe it was that there was not enough sugar or creamer in a coffee, or maybe the service was late. Whatever it is, I have this theory that because it's Ohio, maybe she could not find one of those red hooded sweatshirts that, people tend to wear. Or maybe she got sick of doing that thing where they go, OHIO. It's Ohio. Anyway, in all seriousness, there's a growing amount of discussion now among behavioral psychologists about Karens, and why is it that so many of them seem to be white women who go off in retail stores and restaurants or service workers. And the theory, at least among these discussion groups, seems to be that these are women who feel like they are victims, but simultaneously they see themselves as having power because of that old axiom, the customer is always right. In this incident, the real power was with those Starbucks workers. Did you catch how calm they stayed? I mean, there was some laughter and smiling, and maybe the laughter was nervous laughter because this woman was yelling and something about contracts, family contracts paying their salary instead of the Starbucks hourly wage. And at one point she suggested maybe they were from California. It was hard to tell, but they took the high road. They just sort of giggled a little bit and gently, but then firmly encouraged the woman to leave the store. They didn't freak out. They didn't escalate. And that's one of the reasons why I think this video has gone viral, because these workers have shown that all of us have choices in these situations. We can either escalate and match somebody's anger and craziness, or we can just sort of sit back, let it sort of play out, maybe show some empathy if that's appropriate, and then tell the person, there's the door, go ahead and leave.
Hola mi gente, meet Jennifer Kess. And if I'm mispronouncing her name, me vale. Jennifer has some interesting views about undocumented immigrants. Let's hear them out.
These students that are specifically being discussed are the illegal immigrants.
The school district is prohibited from asking that question.
Okay, so this woman, Jennifer, went to this hall to do nothing other than to, vomit out her prejudices against brown immigrants.
So she's a school board member continually calling human beings illegal. Pretty bad already. But if I'm talking about it, it gets worse.
If you guys look, I just pulled this off of the internet. Look at the downward trend of our school over the last 10 years.
It's very, very sad.
Her dinner table talks that she has with her family, with her racist dad and mom, or whoever it is, it doesn't matter who it's with. And she gets these BS statistics to basically say that these immigrants aren't as intelligent as our good white students, and they're going to drive our test scores down. There are so many reasons why test scores can go down. It can be because of family issues. It can be because of health issues. And this is at mass. What types of things are going on in the community? No. It's just that we have these hordes of brown immigrants coming. Because people like Jennifer, the reality is they'll see a family or two, right, of immigrants. And then all of a sudden that means, they're coming. It's spreading. The virus is spreading. Next thing you know, everyone's going to be an immigrant around me. That's all this is. That's all it is.
Those people
Okay.
may potentially continue on this downward trend.
As we have people coming into our school district who don't speak any English, who have no schooling in America.
Because in general, when people come over to this country, they're coming here for a better life. The children of immigrants work very hard, and their parents push them to work very hard because they come over here and they have to work. I mean, man, these Guatemalan, these Mexican, these Central American immigrants work. They work so hard, and they work jobs that Americans don't want to do. You think that they're going to put up with their children not doing well in school? If you think that, you don't know any immigrant parents. Trust me. Oh, no. Some of the most successful people in this country are the children of immigrant parents, right? So that her whole spill, her whole sale is ridiculous on its face, because people don't come to the United States to be losers. They come to the United States to win. They come to the United States for a better opportunity. That's why they're here.
But Jennifer, come on. Finish this off. What are you really trying to say?
That's fine. I'm just saying, if we are accepting those people, those will very much drive down, again, additional, numbers on our scores.
Amelia, this is a call to action. Right now, there's a petition going around asking for Jennifer Kess to resign from the Oxford Area School Board. People like her where racist and dehumanizing views should not be in positions of power. So let's give her the attention that she deserves.
And just like my man said at the end of the video, people like her who have these types of views shouldn't be in positions of power, especially not in modern times, because when you have those types of biases, you don't really try to correct yourself. That's just reality to you. That's just what it is. And that's why it really matters what your viewpoints are when you get into positions of power. Because if you just blindly believe that certain people are harder working or smarter than others or more deserving of opportunities than others, that's going to reflect not just in your speech, but in your actions and the decisions you make and the bills you pass or don't pass and favors you give or don't give. This type of stuff really matters.